The twilight years, a time for peace, a time for reflection. This is the promise of old age, the reward for a life well lived. Yet for many, this idyllic vision fades as health declines and the prospect of leaving home looms large. Nursing homes, once a last resort, are becoming an increasingly common reality for our aging population, but at what cost? This is the story of those who dwell within these walls, their voices filled with regret and a yearning for what was lost. It is a tale of 6 regrets, each one a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made in the name of care. Their stories serve as a stark warning, a call to reconsider the true cost of institutional living. This is not a condemnation of nursing homes themselves, but rather a plea for understanding, for compassion, and for a more informed approach to elder care. The most immediate and perhaps the most jarring change for many entering a nursing home is the loss of independence. The ability to structure one's day, to choose when to eat, sleep or take a walk, evaporates. Simple pleasures, once taken for granted, become subject to the routines and regulations of the institution. Meals arrive at set times, medications are dispensed on a schedule. Even a visit to the garden may require permission. Imagine, if you will, being told when to wake, when to eat, when to bathe. Imagine having your movements monitored, your choices limited. This is the reality for many nursing home residents. They find themselves stripped of their autonomy, reduced to dependence in a system that often prioritizes efficiency over individual needs. The frustration and resentment can be profound, a constant reminder of what has been lost. The walls of a nursing home, while offering physical safety and care, can also become barriers to connection and intimacy. Visits from loved ones, often infrequent, become precious lifelines to the outside world. Yet maintaining these connections can be a challenge. Friends and family may live far away, their own lives filled with commitments that make regular visits difficult. The silence can be deafening. The absence of familiar faces, of shared laughter and conversation takes its toll. Isolation becomes a constant companion, amplifying feelings of loneliness and despair. While some residents find solace in the company of fellow residents, many struggle to form meaningful connections in this new and unfamiliar environment. Fading purpose, the slow erosion of identity. For many, retirement marks a time to pursue passions, to indulge in hobbies, to contribute to their communities in new and meaningful ways. But within the confines of a nursing home, opportunities for such engagement can be limited. Daily routines, once filled with purpose and meaning, dwindle to a predictable and often monotonous cycle of meals, medications, and limited activities. Imagine a life where your skills are no longer needed, your passions put on hold. This is the reality for many nursing home residents. The carpenter who once built furniture with his own 2 hands now finds himself unable to even hold a hammer. The gardener who nurtured her roses with such care can only admire them from afar. The loss of purpose, the inability to contribute, can be devastating, leading to feelings of worthlessness and despair. A body in decline. The physical toll of dependence. One of the most insidious consequences of nursing home life is the potential for accelerated physical decline. Reduced mobility, a common side effect of aging, can be exacerbated by the limited opportunities for physical activity within an institutional setting. Meals, while often nutritious, may lack the variety and appeal to stimulate appetite, leading to weight loss and malnutrition. Imagine the frustration of needing assistance with tasks you once performed effortlessly. Imagine the slow atrophy of muscles, the increasing dependence on walkers and wheelchairs. This is the reality for many nursing home residents. Their bodies, once strong and vibrant, gradually succumb to the limitations of their environment. The erosion of dignity, vulnerable in a world of strangers. Perhaps the most heartbreaking aspect of nursing home life is the loss of privacy and dignity that often accompanies it. Sharing living quarters with strangers, relying on staff for assistance with intimate tasks such as bathing and toileting, can be profoundly humiliating. The constant presence of others, the lack of control over one's personal space, can erode even the strongest sense of self. Imagine the vulnerability of having your most personal needs attended to by strangers. Imagine the discomfort of sharing your most private moments with those you barely know. This is the reality for many nursing home residents. They find themselves stripped of their privacy, their dignity compromised by the very system designed to care for them. Stay blessed by the best, friends.